Hi everybody, you're watching the Christiana 321. I am the Christiana, and today we're going to go over my priorities for the year of 2022 and how I've been doing so far. If you want to see the first quarter update or the second quarter update, they'll be down in the description. But today we're focusing on the third quarter because it's now October. I'm wearing a sweater because it's been in the 50s. Except for today it's 70 and I'm sitting in the sun and I feel like I'm going to regret this. But how are your resolutions going? Or your 2022 priorities? Or your healthy habits? Whatever your intention was for the year, whether it's a goal or whatever, how's it going? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Here on this channel we want to stick to our goals, resolutions, priorities, whatever it is, and part of that is accountability and talking to each other about it. And it's okay if those goals and priorities and stuff changes throughout the year. I know that at least one thing on this list is going to change, but we'll get to that. So priority number one is getting all A's in my master's class. If you didn't know, I'm at the Conservancy Park, which is within the township of Neenah, Wisconsin. It's beautiful out here. However, there is a road that is nearby. It's a very small park, but it's got a nice little walking trail. It's just near a road, and most of the wildflowers are dead because it's October. So I'll try and cut around the road noise and wind noise as best I can, but there will probably be some nature background noise, and I don't apologize for that. I love it. Anyway, priority number one is making all A's. If you didn't know, I am pursuing a master's degree at Vanderbilt University in engineering management, and I'm very close to the end. I only have 1 or 2 semesters left. It depends on if I decide to take 2 or 3 classes in the spring. I haven't decided yet because it's quite expensive. Anyway, all A's going good. I got an A- in a class, I think it was spring semester, and it looks like I'm going to get an A- this semester as well. Same professor here that I got the A- in before. He's a really tough grader, but also the material is just a little bit more intense. There's less subjectivity. You're either right or wrong because his classes are more math heavy. It doesn't all apply to my field, even though it has to do with engineering. Like the class I'm taking right now has to do with supply chain management, and I've got some stuff to do with supply chain, but my company is largely a service organization, not like community service, as in we provide engineering services to other companies, so we don't have widgets that we are developing and manufacturing, if that makes sense. Anyway, so it looks like I'll probably get an A- in this class as well, unless I just completely blow them out of the water with my end of term paper, which is a possibility, but I would have to get a near perfect grade, which is fine. I've accepted it. It's okay. The second priority is read at least 1 book a month. I've done that so far. This only became a priority on my list at the end of the second quarter, so I'll just talk about the ones that I've read for the last 3 months. So in July, I read House in the Cerulean Sea. August, I read more than just these 1 books. I'll probably do a year-end wrap-up of everything that I read this year, but I'm just giving an example of 1 book per month this quarter that I read. August, I read that Ace book, which, if you go back to my asexual book recommendations vlog from, I think it was in June, if I remember, I'll put that one down below as well. There's a nonfiction book about asexuality that took me forever to read, because I think I started reading it either the end of May or in June, and I finally finished it in August. Great book. It was just, nonfiction books take me forever to read. September, I think I only read 1 book. It was called When You Find Me, and it was a murder mystery thriller kind of book about this woman and her husband go on vacation to, or like go to celebrate Christmas at the woman's family's home, and on Christmas Eve night / very early Christmas morning, the husband goes missing, and the wife is the main point of view. There's 3 points of view that it's told from. One is a cop, one is this woman named Annie, who I can't really say anything about without spoiling other stuff. But anyway, the wife is the main point of view character. She's a very unreliable narrator because she drinks a lot. It was good, but it was one that I figured out the twist at the end pretty early on, which is good. Made me feel smart, but also it's kind of annoying because I like there to be more twists. So that's reading 1 book a month. I think I'm gonna keep that as a priority. I think that I'll read more than that, but at a minimum I want to finish 1 book a month. Create and stick to a budget. I created a budget, and in the month of August I stuck to it. In the month of September, spoiler alert for a video coming out either Thursday or next Tuesday where I review my September spending, I did not stick to the plan, which was kind of a problem. I haven't done all the numbers yet, so we'll see how much of a problem it was, but oof. So that's one that I need to work on probably more, especially with holidays coming up and also needing to pay for spring semester of school. Alright, so priority number 4 was getting 10,000 steps a day, at least as my weekly average, so 70,000 a week at least. And I did pretty well with this for 3 weeks, maybe a month. It's getting real hot out here. But I was having some foot issues that are still going on, and I should probably do more to figure out what's going on and to fix it, because I went to the doctor once and she gave me medicine and it did nothing. But she also gave me some other tips for how I might relieve the pain, and so I should probably do those more often, because it really sucks not being able to walk without being in a lot of pain. Yeah. Alright, priority number 5 is finish unpacking / moving in. I did really well on this so far. I've got 1 box left, which I think is totally doable before the end of the year. I need to focus a little bit more on the moving in section, so I'll be done unpacking. I'm very confident that that'll be done. If you don't know, I moved to Wisconsin about a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago now, and I am just now finishing unpacking. I got all of the necessary stuff out and then just kind of stopped for a while, but back on that. A big part of it was I did a closet clear out a little while ago. There are videos. Everything I do, I try and make videos for nowadays. But so that encouraged me to clean out my last, but that got me to clean out my last few clothes boxes. And now I just have 1 more box that has a bunch of random crap in it, really. It was kind of stuff from my bathroom, because I had 2 bathrooms at my old place and now I only have 1. So it's some stuff from that, and then just other random stuff that needed to be packed. Number 6 is put my phone down more. In the second quarter priority check-in, I deleted my Twitter app, which is still gone, great, and I put a timer on my Reddit app. The timer on the Reddit app is gone, so I've been spending too much time on that. I've downloaded some new mobile games, which also doesn't help. So I need to find a way to Well, the problem with this priority is it's kind of an anti-priority. It's a don't do this thing, which isn't how can you prioritize not doing a thing? So I need to replace it with something else. And we talked about like the point of this priority, because it I think had even changed since the beginning of the year. I don't remember what it was originally, but the point of it is to spend more time focused on being in the moment, being with family and friends, and so I might change it to like calling my family that are back home in Georgia, or I don't know. What is something that I can make as a priority to do, not to not do? If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. So I need to change priority 6 and priority 4, the walking 10,000 steps a day. I might leave that one, change it, like lower it a little bit while my foot is recovering, and just have like in parentheses also follow the doctor's instructions for how to get my foot healthy. I've been looking at signing up for a gym membership up here, because especially in the winter it gets very difficult to remain active, especially because I don't really care for any of the winter sports. Like, I like watching them, but I have no desire to strap some wood to my feet and go down a hill very fast. That is not my cup of tea. So I'm not sure what I'll do with that one. Might just lower the step count and add in the doctor's thing, or I might make it have to do with the gym membership. Gym memberships are expensive though, and that goes against the budget one. So where do the priorities fall? Health or finance? Anyway, that's it for me today. If you have any suggestions for something to replace the putting my phone down, let me know. If you want to share your suggestions, or just let us know what were your resolutions, habits, priorities for the year. How are they going? This is also the time of year that I like to start percolating on what 2023 is going to be like. So how are your strategies, solutions, whatever, going to change in the new year? Have you started thinking about it yet? What is 2023 going to be? How's it already almost 2023? That's completely insane. Like this video if you liked it. If you are not already subscribed, please go down and hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I have gotten a few new followers recently, which I'm very excited about. Welcome. If you are new, please introduce yourself in the comments so I can give you a proper welcome. And I think it's time for the end screen. Good night, sweet dreams.